let me tell you something. You only have the New Testament. Let me tell you the religion.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Hadith. 40% of Hadith.
Wait, let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Wait.
That's Lady Logic. Amen. That's Lady Logic. Amen. That's Lady Logic.
What is the topic today? So
is Muhammad mentioned in the Bible?
So did the Bible, the one you have, is the Bible what the Jewish believe on?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So you only
Which
have.
Jews are you speaking about?
Let me tell you something. You only have the New Testament.
No, I also have the Old
And
Testament, brother.
no. The Old Testament, the one you have, it is called the Old Testament. Okay, this one, it's not the Torah, because the Jewish.
So what is the Torah?
Okay, the Torah, what the Jewish believe, totally different about what you believe.
All right, what is that?
Okay, so let me explain for you.
What is the Torah, brother? Please?
Okay, the Torah, it is chapters written about Moses, like the 10 Commandments or whatever.
Oh,
But
I have that in my Old Testament.
okay, so your Old Testament, by force, okay, putting what they call a prophecy about Jesus. So
It sounds like I have the Torah according to what you just described.
no, you have the Torah. Yeah, you have the one, but it's corrupted. The Jewish. Okay, let me give you the point. The Jewish doesn't go to your Injil, and they said, oh yeah, okay, the Old Testament, the one read every day, the King James. Okay, the King James.
Wait, I'm
they don't
sorry.
believe in this. They have their own one.
Ali, slow down.
Okay, so
what are the books that make up the Jewish Torah that they use?
okay, the Jewish, they have two things. They have the Tanakh, okay, and they have the Torah.
Pause.
But they don't have.
Stop.
Let me tell you the religion coming from this two. Okay.
Ali, I'm trying to help you out, my brother.
Okay,
I'm trying
my
to help
brother.
you. So if you listen more than talk, I promise you'll have more.
I understand, but don't say
when you
my
say
book.
they have the Tanakh and the Torah, you're showing me that you do not know what you're talking about.
No, the religion.
What is the Tanakh?
Religion?
What is the Tanakh?
No, don't go outside of the topic. Tell me. Just
is the Tanakh?
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead and ask. Get off the stage.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
I'm glad to hear it. So do you think that Muhammad is mentioned by the prophets?
Yeah, I have the evidence in the Quran to prove that where Isa alayhi salam mentioned him.
Well, that's not
about
the
his
evidence.
prophecy.
Yeah, that wouldn't be evidence. That would just be a claim that Jesus said this. So we want to see where Jesus actually said that.
We have the proof in the Quran. So for me, the Quran is enough, and is enough proof for me. So I don't need to bring the proof like saying the Bible, because
I understand.
that is the book.
I understand.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anymore.
So if Allah says something.
I have a book. Hold on, baby.
Okay.
I have a book. And in this book, it says, this is
Which
called,
is written by yourself?
this book, it's written by me. I got this revelation.
Okay, no problem.
It says Avery is in the Quran. It says this is divinely inspired. Avery is the last prophet after Muhammad. Is this book true?
False.
What?
Why?
What you mean? No, it's not false. It says Avery's mentioned in the Quran. This is all I need.
You already said that it is written by you.
So
that is the first. And how can you prove your prophecy that God appointed as a prophet?
I'm sorry.
How can you prove prophet?
What's wrong with me?
What is the difference between prophet and messenger?
I'm confused.
How can you prove
I'm confused. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused, brother.
Read verse 8 to him.
I'm a little confused. It says this book is a miracle. This revelation came through an angel. So according to this book, it's a revelation from God, and it has Avery mentioned in the Quran. It says Avery's mentioned in the Quran. Do I need to? That's good enough, right?
Prove that book that you have. It is a revelation from God that you are a prophet.
I don't need to prove it. I don't need to. I don't need to prove it. It just says it. It's good enough for me.
You need to because you made a claim. So
why do I need to? It's good enough for me.
Yeah. No, it's not enough for you. You have to prove it because another prophet.
I have to prove it. Hey, Habibi, you hit it right on the nail. You hit it right on the nail. This, just because me believing in it or it making a claim is not good enough for it to be true. So likewise, just like this isn't good enough just because it claims to be revelation of God and claims that Avery's mentioned in the Quran, me just believing that's not good enough. So the Quran saying Jesus mentioned Ahmed is not good enough. You need to prove it. So where does Jesus mention Ahmed?
Do you have the Injil? Because we are talking about the Injil or the Torah. We are not talking about the Bible. Do you have?
You know what? You just entered my favorite segment, my brother.
What's the Injil? What's the Injil? What's the Injil? What's the Injil?
Our discussion,
Welcome,
please.
everyone. We have entered our session of What's the Injil? We have a Salafi guest here on the stage. He claims to be part of Islam, just as the Salaf know it. So he says that we don't have the Injil. So that means he knows what it is and he can tell us what it is. So what's the Injil, my friend?
You have to prove it. That's my question to you.
You said I don't have the Injil. Can you tell us what it is?
You do believe that the Bible is the Injil.
Can you tell us what the Injil is? Can you tell us what the Injil is or no?
Is the revelation that which God sent and gave to Isa alayhi salam.
He gave him multiple revelations. He gave him multiple. Didn't he give him multiple revelations?
That is the Injil that I'm talking about. So you prove that this book.
You're not telling me what that is, brother. So look, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Let me help you out.
Let me help you out too.
Your Quran says, hold on. I'm gonna mute you. Let me just shut you up for a second. Your Quran says that Jesus was taught the book, the Torah, wisdom, and the Injil. He was given multiple revelations. That's chapter 3, verse 48 of your Quran. What is the Injil? What revelation was that?
The Injil is the book that God revealed to Jesus, which is Isa.
All right, let me say this again to you. Hold on. Let me do this again for you.
The Bible is the Injil. The Bible is the Injil.
Let me do this again for you. Let me do this again for you. Be quiet. Let me do this again.
Be quiet. I've already answered your question.
You did?
The Bible is the Injil. Prove it that the Bible is the Injil.
I got you, brother.
Can you prove the Bible is the Injil that God revealed to Jesus?
I'm about to show you how dumb your position is. We'll just show you how dumb you are.
You two are dumb. I don't like to insult.
Let me show you how dumb you are. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. You ready? Watch this. Watch this. Yes, in front of my wife, you're getting shish kebab, just like the Salaf. Watch this.
I can cook to you, right? Don't worry.
Watch what it says. Watch what your book says. And he will teach him, Isa, the book and the hikmah and the Torah and the Injil. Wait, hold on a second. And the Torah and the Injil. What is the difference? What's the difference between the book that Jesus was revealed and the Injil that he was revealed? What's the difference between those two?
There is no difference. The book,
there's no difference.
Like when they say Quran, the Injil is the revelation, the word that revealed to you.
So then why? So I got it. So the Quran, when it says that he's going to reveal, he gave Jesus the book, the wisdom, the Torah, and the Injil. He's not making a distinction between any of these things, right? That's how dumb your religion is. Get off my stage, dummy.
Okay, that was our last one, right?
Nah, he wasn't a real guest. He didn't count. But if you can, let me just do one.
No, I'm not tired. Not at all.
Okay. Muslims can't even tell us what the Injil is. It's a book given to Jesus. Jesus was given multiple books.
Okay, so first of all, it says, is Muhammad in the Bible? First of all, I don't believe the Bible is the Injil or the Torah. So I don't care.
That's okay with us. Can you show us where he's mentioned in the Injil or the Torah?
Okay, so just like in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you have the staff of Moses and it changes to a snake. I haven't seen that, but I still believe the verse because of other external proofs that I have that the Quran is from God. So I don't have to see, the Injil and see where it's mentioned that Prophet Muhammad is there before I believe in the Holy Quran. So, and you also have that in the Bible, right? You also have, okay, sorry?
I want to go to 7157 because I disagree with you.
You want to go to that verse that said that those who believe or who follow the Prophet because they've seen him in their books, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you are not those, because have you seen him in your books? If you've seen him, then the verse is talking about you. If you haven't seen him, then it's not talking about you.
No,
that's not what it says.
It just means the Quran is wrong. That's all.
It says those who follow the messenger. It says those who follow the messenger, the prophet, who can neither read nor write, whom they find written with them in the Torah.
Yeah.
And the Injil.
Yeah. So it
doesn't say they won't find it. It says they find it. So it does matter if you're able to find it, right?
Yeah. So for those people who have found it, then the verse is speaking about them.
Where'd they find it?
Yeah. Sorry?
Where did they find it at?
In Torah and Injil, but you don't have it. It's not the Bible.
Have it? Okay, we don't have it.
I don't need to have it because, for example, if God said people who went to Egypt, they saw a stick and it turns into a snake, for example. God is talking about those people. If I go to Egypt and I don't see that stick, that doesn't mean that stick is the staff of Moses, right? For example, in Egypt you have many staffs, right? You have many sticks. Right. If I go to Egypt and I see a staff and it doesn't turn into a snake, I'm not going to say that. But Allah said in Egypt, if you go there, you understand what I'm saying?
But the word of Allah is not a stick, right?
Anything, it applies to anything.
So in the time of Muhammad, did they have the Torah and the Injil?
Excellent. Okay, so there were some people who have the Torah and the Injil, but I have a hadith. For example, we believe that there's the Torah and the Injil, but they were corrupted, right?
No.
We don't. Okay, let me show you this hadith. this hadith it is in Sunan an-Nasa'i. It was narrated by Abdullah ibn Abbas. He said, "Kanat mulukun ba'da Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salatu wasalam." Okay, let me read the translation. It says there were kings after Isa ibn Maryam, that is Jesus, who altered the Torah and the Injil. But they were among them. So it's a long hadith. You can go and read the hadith. It's in Sunan Nasa'i, hadith 5,400. Hadith 5400 of Sunan Nasa'i. It says clearly.
He's pulling it up for us. But does Ibn Abbas believe that the words of Allah can be changed?
What number was that, sorry?
Yeah, excellent. Ibn Abbas believes that
what number?
He said 5003, right?
No. 5400 Sunan an-Nasa'i. I can share the link here in the chat.
Okay, he's pulling it up. But what was your answer?
Yeah, so we believe that they were altered. They were changed.
No, I said, did Ibn Abbas believe that the words of Allah can be changed?
Yes, he does.
One second. Let's do this hadith here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so your point is that is da'if, right? It is the hadith is fabricated. This is the hadith can come in different places. It also came in Tirmidhi. That version of Tirmidhi is sahih. Let me show you the link.
Okay.
Do I need to show you or you?
Yes, please.
Okay. So let me give you the link where it says that it's sahih. Okay. So let me pull it up in this chat. I've sent the link in the chat. If you go there, you will see that it says. You can translate it. It says Wal Hakim at-Tirmidhi fi. It mentions the book and then it says Sahihun Nasa'i. Akhrajahu Nasa'i do you have it first of all?
Yes.
Yeah, it says Isnadu Sahih Mawqufan. That is, it is authentic and it is Mawquf. What do you mean by Mawquf? Is it is not the word of the Prophet but the word of his companion who is Ibn Abbas. So yeah, it says authentic, though it is mawquf. Mawquf means it's the word of a companion. No. It means the word of a companion. We have marfu', which means the word of the Prophet. Mawquf, the word of a companion of the Prophet. And this particular companion of the Prophet prayed for him, Abdullah bin Abbas, I know you know him, yeah, he's very popular. The Prophet prayed for him and he said, oh Allah, teach him how to translate the Quran. So whenever Abdullah bin Abbas translates the Quran, it's almost always the best opinion because he has the Prophet prayed for him that Allah gives him the ability to translate the Holy Quran in the best way.
All right, so let's read this. Let's read this really quick and see what it's saying here. This is Jami al-Tirmidhi's version, right?
Yeah, Tirmidhi's version.
Okay. This is Nasai.
Yeah, so the hadith is,
And by
if one hadith can come in different books. Many people might, narrate that same hadith.
Famous companion, hadith scholar, Al-Albani, 415, narrated by Al-Nasai, the one that you referenced.
Yes. So it's also in Hakim at-Tirmidhi. It's another book. It was narrated in Tirmidhi.
Where is the one in Al-Tirmidhi?
Yeah, so this is a website that gave the hadith, and if you let me simplify things.
Yeah, because I'm confused, brother. Do you have the Tirmidhi hadith? Because this one is
it says wal Hakim at-Tirmidhi fi Nawadir al-Usul. In this chapter, the chapter is called Nawadir al-Usul, chapter 38. So it doesn't mention the number, but it doesn't matter.
Do you have the hadith? Do you have the actual hadith or what? Because I would like to see Jami al-Tirmidhi's rendition of the hadith, not the Daif Nasai one. Okay.
No, what you need to understand is when someone says this hadith is daif, it is his opinion. He looks at the.
Oh.
You need to understand this about hadith.
So Al-Albani.
When you look at the hadith.
Al-Albani, yes. So Al-Albani says it's weak. Al-Albani says it's weak. Somebody else says it's good. So how do we?
Yeah, the thing is, when you look at the hadith, it has some chain of narrators, right? That hadith, many people have narrated it. You might have one chain of narration that has a weak person, but other chains of narration that don't have that weak person. So those chains of narrations will be authentic.
So these are not hadith are not reliable, is what you're telling us.
Some hadith, of course, some people have lied to the Prophet. Some people have said the truth regarding the Prophet.
When they say a hadith is da'if, that's an opinion. If they say it's sahih, is that also an opinion?
Yeah.
Okay, so hadith are unreliable. Then let's go with the Quran then.
No, I'm lost. The thing is, you need to understand this. You have many equations in mathematics. Some of them have been proven right. Some of them have been proven wrong. Mathematics on its own is perfect, right? But you have some people who have made some, theories in mathematics which have been proven wrong, right?
Brother, so you brought us a daif hadith, or you have the Albani, who is a master of hadith, who's one of the leading great scholars of hadith, who says it's weak. But then you have somebody else who says, well, the chain of narration is good. So what? So that it seems like this is there's too much controversy around this hadith, bro.
No, okay. You want us to discuss the authenticity of this hadith? That is a whole lecture.
Well, no, you brought me a weak. If you bring in me a hadith, it has to be authentic. Look, it's funny because Muslims usually they accuse me of bringing weak hadith when I never do. All the hadith I bring are Hasan and Sahih, but you actually brought me a daif hadith. Like you brought me a literal daif hadith, bro.
No, in the website you checked. When I gave you the hadith, the number, you checked a particular website, sunnah.com, and they wrote daif. I gave you another website where it was written sahih.
But that's another person's opinion.
Yeah.
No, so how? Just like it's your opinion that the Bible is correct, and my opinion.
No, it's not. It's not my opinion at all. That's just the objective fact.
My own opinion is For example,
I'm not talking. But we're talking about your hadith system. How do you have scholars saying that this hadith is weak, and you have somebody else saying that it's good? The chain of narration is good.
Let me tell you something about hadith. 40% of hadith, it has been differed whether they are authentic or not authentic.
I don't need a story about hadith. I need you to tell me about this one. How can you bring me something where Al-Albani says that it's weak, but somebody else says the chain of narration is good? How can I trust this hadith?
The thing is, you don't even know about, for example, many hadiths. Even Albani himself, he can say that this hadith is authentic, and next year he changes his opinion.
So did he change his opinion on this hadith?
Is Albani the prophet? The thing is, who cares what Albani says?
Does Muhammad come to give a grading? I got exactly. Who cares about anybody else outside of the Prophet? Does the Prophet come here and say anything about this hadith or say that they're corrupted?
The thing is, I have from Abdullah bin Abbas, who understood.
I don't care about Ibn Abbas.
Okay, no, the Prophet. But if
you said you appeal to the Prophet,
okay, yeah, I appeal to the Prophet. But the Prophet told me that Abdullah bin Abbas,
the Prophet told you.
We have a hadith where the Prophet said
is
that
the
Abdullah bin
hadith
Abbas,
daif or sahih?
It's in Sahih Bukhari.
Does that make it good, or is that just an opinion?
Yeah, I checked this because I have knowledge of knowing whether a hadith is authentic, and I know that hadith is authentic. No, so let's leave that topic. Let's go back to another issue. For example,
let's go back to the Quran.
Okay,
let's go back to the Quran.
Excellent.
That's
all
right. So where even were we, babe?
We were on 7157.
Okay, we were on 7157.
Muhammad.
Okay,
let's deal with that.
I told you that yes, there were some people at the time of the Prophet who had the Torah and the Injil. Mm-hmm. So how do you know? How do I know that you are not those people? Because you haven't shown me in your scripture any scripture that doesn't have Muhammad. Then I believe that that's not all.
But that's what we're asking you for, buddy.
It's okay. So I also have a book, brother.
Okay, excellent.
I have a book here.
It's
called Al-Furqan.
Al-Furqan.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And this is what it says. Who's the author? Sorry. God is.
Author. Okay, so it's the Quran.
God is the author of this. No, it's Al-Furqan.
Okay, I have to grant you that. Okay, let's assume. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So in this book, it makes amazing claims.
Okay, excellent.
Try to find the verses.
There it is.
That's not the verse. Where are those verses at?
It's right here.
So, here it is.
So I know that. Okay.
I found the verse. I found the verses. Okay. In Al-Furqan. All right. Okay. One of the verses says, Avery, that's me. Avery is in the Quran. This is divinely inspired. Avery is the last prophet after Muhammad. Bring something like this if it ain't from God.
Excellent.
This is the final revelation.
Excellent.
Jesus is the Son of God. This book is a miracle. This revelation came through an angel.
It really says this, y'all.
She's a witness.
I'm a witness.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's it right here.
Okay, so what's your point?
So can you show me in the Quran where it mentions me, Avery?
No, I can't.
Then that means that the Quran that you have is not the real Quran.
If I believe this particular book you wrote, yes, but I don't believe.
No, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe this.
How the way you can decide if you believe it is if what it says is true, right?
This particular book, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't believe it's from God.
So what? It says it. It says it's from God.
It says it's from God.
And it says that Avery is mentioned in the Quran. If you can't find Avery in your Quran, then you don't have the Quran.
Yeah, but can you prove that this book is from God? For the Quran, I can.
Yeah, I already did.
Yeah, it has prophecies that have come true.
Yeah. It claims that it's from God in the final revelation.
I didn't. That's not my way of proving the Quran is from God.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, why are you laughing?
Yeah, because you just assume that I'm going to talk about prophecies.
But you sound like
I didn't mention prophecies.
I feel like you're
in a disbelief.
I feel like you're acting like what my book is stupid or something, and that my argument is dumb.
Yeah,
why are you laughing?
You don't have a.
You're saying
that you don't have a proof.
He doesn't believe.
What?
You're
saying that my argument that I'm using right now, that my book says that you can find Avery mentioned in the Quran, and that if you can't find Avery in the Quran, then you don't have the Quran. You're saying that that's a dumb argument?
No, if that's your only argument, then it's dumb.
Oh. So it's a good argument though.
No, it's not an argument. The thing is,
but it has another argument.
It's not based on this. Yeah, it's not based on this.
It says bring something like this if it ain't from God. Can you bring something like this?
I can.
Do it.
Do it.
Dude, they've tried for 2 years now.
I can bring something that is better.
Bring something. Bring something like it. Bring something like it.
I have a PhD in physics. My PhD thesis is better than this.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Show it. Prove it.
You have to prove it. Prove that it's better.
We're going on a tangent.
What do you mean we're going on a tangent?
We're on topic.
For the Quran, I can prove that it's from God.
You could prove that my book is not from God.
You can prove him wrong about this book being from God if you can prove that you can bring something like it.
Or if you could prove any of the claims in it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I haven't read the book. I don't know what your claims are. So take that. Okay.
Look, my book is very easy to memorize because it's short.
Okay.
Avery is in the Quran. That's the first verse.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I don't find. I have the Quran and I don't find.
No, you don't. Then you don't have the Quran then.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that this book isn't true. It just means that your book is corrupted.
Yeah, it just means you don't have the actual Quran.
Okay, so I'm talking about my own Quran.
Yeah, your own Quran is a corrupted Quran. It's not the real Quran. It's a corruption, a fabrication.
Is my own Quran the same Quran that is? How do I know they are the same? When they are saying different things.
This is how you would know. If your Quran, I'm telling you. Relax. I'm telling you.
Okay.
If your Quran had Avery mentioned in there as the final prophet after Muhammad, then you would know that your Quran is the same Quran.
So do you?
But I know it's not the same. It's not the same. For you in your own case, you are saying that. No.
So there's multiple Qurans.
No. Yeah, the Quran that this is speaking about is not the same Quran that I have because my own Quran doesn't mention every. This one does.
So you
have the corrupted one. We need the real Quran.
Yes. Thank you for admitting that there's multiple Qurans out there too.
Yeah, if by Quran just means something that is being read. If you just mean something that is being read, then that's it.
We're talking about the revelation that was given to Muhammad. We need you to find that Quran, the exact same Quran that was revealed to Muhammad. Do you have that one?
The one that mentions me.
I have it, but I know.
So every word in there is exactly what was revealed to Muhammad, and it mentions Avery.
The Quran I have doesn't have Avery. The Quran you are talking about, does it have Avery?
Then it's not the Quran.
How are we going to find the real Quran now? Because you don't even have it.
Yeah, with your own definition of the Quran is different.
I'm sad.
The thing is, the problem with this argument is here. The one you're arguing with, I agree that I have a different Quran than the one this book is talking about. But in the case of the Injil, yeah, excellent. So in the case of the Injil,
so just to be clear, you are admitting that there is another Quran out there.
Yeah, if you mean by Quran a book that has every insight,
a Quran,
the revelation given to Muhammad,
an Arabic,
the revelation given to Muhammad.
First of all, there are many revelations given to Muhammad. That's the definition. You don't even.
So there's many Qurans.
Okay, but the one we're talking about mentions Avery. We need the original Quran.
The Hadith is also a revelation given to the Quran. In the Quran, it says, "Wala yantiqu anil hawa." The
Hadith is Quran.
We're talking about the eternal
revelation
word of Allah.
So now you are speaking. Now this is a more containing definition of Quran. Okay, so
I just want you to know, man, that you as a Muslim, you are unable to contend with my new book that came after the Quran because of your position. And what you have had to do is you have had to concede that there is another Quran out there that does contain my name in there and mention the last prophet that Muhammad.
Well, you said the Quran can be anything. That's what you just said.
Yeah, the Quran is anything that's read.
Quran is an Arabic word which means things that are read, right?
No.
If your own definition of the Quran is
Quran means recite.
Recite or read.
I guess that's synonymous.
No, it's from qara'a. It's from I don't understand Arabic. It's from qara'a to me, which means to read. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to him, Iqra, he means to read, not to.
Iqra means read. Quran doesn't.
Qara'a, it's and you shouldn't go on a tangent. The thing is,
I know we shouldn't. Let's state facts.
We've been on a tangent for a while.
The thing is, I don't believe that you have an Injil and a Torah.
And I don't believe you have a Quran.
Yeah.
So now the Injil, the Torah, and the Quran are all missing. This is terrible.
This is bad.
Like, I'm upset.
The thing
You're
is,
making Allah seem like he's some type of failed babysitter.
So sum things up. We have, for example, we don't agree on what the Quran is, right? In your own,
so we don't. It seems like we don't agree on what the Torah is or an Injil is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You believe that the Torah?
I wish Allah would just preserve His words.
I wish that Allah was clear about what His books were.
Me too.
You know,
Jesus also has a book.
Yeah, let me reiterate. We differ on what the Quran, on what the Torah and the Injil is.
Hey, brother,
it's your Bible.
I appreciate
and I say
you, man.
it's not. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let us know when you find the original Quran.
Jesus died for your sins and rose again on the third day, man.
Bye.
Someone said in the chat he's overstimulated.
Don't put that on us, trying to twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. Twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha. Don't put that on us, trying to twist up the Bible.